The EFS has extended controls, obviously non-ambi on these two models.
I mean, for my little hands, you might not like how small it is, but like it grips good.
I think it's the commander size. Don't quote me on it because there's like officer, commander, government.
How's it going, guys? We are back again. Justin here from Rifle Supply, and of course, my companion Sam. We are at FT3 today over in Stanton. Great indoor range. Come shoot here if you're local, or if you're not, have a bunch of guns to rent. They have RS-15s here to rent. If you want to shoot our rifle and try it out, they have them here. Today we were doing Rock Island. Arms Corps, Rock Island, same thing. Gonna get that out of the way real quick. Arms Corps acquired Rock Island. I do love me some Rock Island.
Yeah.
I have one personally. I have a Citadel from way back in the day. It has a bunch of gunsmithing work on it, and it is one of the best shooting 45s that I've ever shot. I'm biased because it's mine, but I think other people here have shot it. Have you ever shot my 45? Yeah. It's super nice. So we're gonna go over 3 different models. Sam will go over the models because he knows them better. I just wanted to do the intro because I love 1911s and everybody knows that, and I'm excited to shoot these. So take it away, Sam.
Cool. This one should be the CS, if my brain can remember.
So that's the commander, basically.
Yeah,
right?
I think it's the commander size. Don't quote me on it because there's like officer, commander, government, fucking just.
Some of them refer to size. Yeah. Some of them refer to sight type with your GI sights versus your Novak cuts.
This is their CS.
Like any of your 1911 people, you can correct Sam and tell us all the different names and shit for them.
This is the CS, which should be commander series. This is their EFS, which is more like their tactical kind of one, and I think this is their FS, and that's going to be their fat grip, their the big boy. It's like a
1.5 stack, 45.
I think so. Yeah, it's we'll call it a double stack just to be, just to say fuck it. This has the double stack quote unquote magazine. Obviously your single stack magazine type. I've never shot the double stack 45s. I've obviously shot, the staccatos and 9mm, kind of the 1911 platform. Never in 45 though, so it should be kind of interesting. As you can tell, there's slight differences to each one of them. The Commander Series does have your kind of skeletonized hammer. I believe stock trigger, pretty simple, nothing crazy about the
GI sights.
Yeah, GI sights. There's nothing like, and these are like my least favorite sights to ever shoot. The EFS has extended controls, obviously non-ambi on these two models, but your EFS is ambidextrous on your safety.
That side.
Yeah, your safety, and then you also have extended slide release. So for baby hands like so, you can actually activate it. And even I have a hard time getting to that stock slide release. Yeah, so it does make it a little bit nicer.
It's got a nice trigger.
Yep, skeletonized trigger. Got a nice beaver tail. It's got nicer grips on it, kind of more like almost like the VZ grips.
Front serrations, a
little more aggressive. The sights are better. So they're not, I don't think they're tritium. Actually, I'm positive they're not tritium.
But they are Novak cut.
They're nice, yeah, they're nicer Novak cut ones. So they're a little bit easier to change out if you ever want to change over Trijicon sights.
100%.
And then the FS here, the double stack, is going to be very similar to your typical GI standard model, minus the grips are a little bit different. Your beaver tail is a little bit smaller. These ones kind of have more of a tang, right? A little bit larger tang, so it fits inside your palm a little better.
Weird.
That one's kind of just, I think it's because they couldn't find one or couldn't make one that fit the double stack platform.
So they had to kind of do that. It doesn't look as good. It doesn't seem like it would be as comfy, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, these ones fit 10 rounds flush, right? This is what we have to have for 10 rounds in your typical 1911. So, right, if you don't want to run extended mags, you can always run something like this. They all should shoot very similar. I'm not a huge fan of small, compact 1911s, but we'll see how that goes. So we'll go from there, and then...
I'm gonna shoot the woman this time, just because I don't want to shoot the head anymore.
Oh, she looks pregnant. Just shoot her in the belly.
Okay, we're gonna edit that out. So I am gonna shoot the woman this time. What are we gonna start with? The Commander?
Start with the CS.
Okay, so the CS, so anybody knows, you guys may have this knowledge, 1911s in the CS and a Commander size, typically, not always, you do get some feeding issues. I have in the past, and the reason is the feed ramps on that super shorty usually are going to be more vertical. So what we've had to do in the past is we had to do some polishing and stuff. We have not modified this compact or anything, so if it runs good, it runs. We are running hollow points.
Yep.
So that's where everybody's bitches a lot of the time, is because they're not as rounded. They're a little bit flat on the front. Sometimes they will have a hard time making that jump on that feed ramp and it going into batteries. So let's see how it runs. But that's a reason that I don't run a super short 1911, because I never want to have those issues.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's just something we've seen in the past. You guys can tell us about your experiences. It grips fine. I mean, for my little hand. So, it failed to make the jump.
Yeah.
So that is what you'll see sometimes with these shorties, is it get caught, I don't know if you can zoom in, it gets caught right there on that feed lip, okay? So I can get it in there, it just, sometimes it has problems with that jump. I mean, it's fine. I flinched it a little bit. It shoots good. Like, I don't mind it I don't mind it for a little shorty. Like, it feels good. There is some recoil, but that's 45 for you. The sights, everybody knows, if you know me, you know I love black on black sights. My eyes just don't get messed up with a dot. I'm not trying to pick up a dot. It's easier for me to see the top of the front sight post. Like, I'll take these very standard GI sights over the CZ ones all day.
Yeah.
But tell me what you think.
All right, let's see what I got here.
Not so bad, right? For what, a $550 gun?
Yeah.
It's not as much fun to shoot. It's a compact M45, dude.
Yeah, for
it
sure.
is what it is.
That's the only thing I have negative about it. Like, cycle's fine, shot fine, the sights are fine. Like, I agree. I do like the GI standard kind of sights more than I do more than I do a shitty set of like night sights. You know,
that's fair.
I think they work just fine. Let's see what we got for this EFS.
Yeah, let's go. Thanks, dude. Oh man, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Should be more closer to your Citadel, right?
God, they're just so nice. It's super comfy. I like the grips. It has a little cutout for to be able to get to your mag drop a little bit easier. Yeah. Okay, that's weird. The safety is nice and smooth. Like, it's not super rough. It's easy to use. That's my jam.
You and your fucking 1911s.
I really like them, dude.
No, I got an extra mag.
All right, yeah, I really like them. It's very comfy.
Yeah, that extended fucking slide release, all the difference.
Super cool.
All the difference.
It's comfortable.
The only thing I would want them to do, with a change on it, would be to do checkering on the front of the grip.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
That's literally it. Everything else, fine.
pretty damn smooth out of the box for what you get. I mean,
Yeah.
you put a couple $100.
For everyone that says you have to spend, you know, $1,000 to $2,000 on a 1911, I've had Kimbers that don't work as well.
Like that's pretty awesome. Like, say you gave Brooks is our gunsmith, $500 and you're like, hey, can you lap it and work the trigger just a little bit?
Yeah.
That thing would be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't have any issues with it.
It would be pretty perfect. And we're shooting these with a little bit overpowered.
Yeah, they're a little hot.
They're hot 45 rounds. These are all self-defense rounds because that's what everybody wants to know works. It's nice, huh?
Yeah, I like it.
It's nice. If you
See how
don't
this
want
double
to,
stack feels.
yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, this one's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think either of us have ever shot double stack 1911s in 45.
Okay, I can tell you right now already that's not fun.
Oh yeah.
What is my issue here?
I don't know. There we go. Give it a smack. It's an interesting way to run a gun. That'll work. Meg. What'd you think?
You're gonna like it. Yeah, man, that feed ramp, dude, if we could take this down, there is no feed ramp there. Right? So
Just straight up.
we won't be able to show you, but when you do a lot of 1911s like that, it is pretty straight up. It's right down in there, Nikki. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's down inside here. But like, that's the part that needs to be polished. If you just take a slight wheel and then a polishing wheel,
Yeah.
it'll have enough to where you won't have those issues on the jump because it is so vertical. There's not a lot of feed ramp. I think that's where you lose a little bit as far as quality, right? When you get a Kimber or something like that, those are already gonna be polished. There's gonna be
Yeah.
a little bit more ramp to it. I don't know if you have a problem with the tang, but the grip's gonna probably feel comfortable to you.
Yeah, the grip feels fine. I'm not a huge fan of the tang, to be honest, about this fucking grip safety. It's just weird.
So you didn't have a problem with it. Maybe I'm limp wristing it a little bit.
It's possible.
I generally don't, but it was weird. Maybe I just shot it in for you.
That's also possible. I mean, it shot. It shot fine. I'm not a. I like 1911s. I'm not a 1911 guy. Just like I'm not a CZ guy.
Which is so weird because you're a big caliber guy.
Yeah, I like 45, and I own 1911s, but
It's not your go-to.
not really. No, like
God, the trigger just isn't perfect for you.
the trigger is perfect. I'm all about it. I think they have the best trigger of all time for sure.
It's just operationally, just functionally, there's no way to make it.
I think
better.
I'm just like stuck on stupid because I'm so used to being just the Glock dude. Every time I pick up a Glock, it always shoots the exact same way, right? A 1911 platform will shoot differently when you change fucking, like you go brand to brand, right? It's all the same technically gun, but they all shoot exponentially differently.
Yeah, we need to do another one after this because I have a bunch of buddies that they really like, so your 1911 purists don't love SIG 1911s because there's some variants to them, but I have buddies that have SIG 1911s and they absolutely fucking adore them.
Yeah.
They say they are some of the best shooting guns that they have. So I actually want to get a couple SIGs in and do that because their 1911s are supposed to be incredible.
Yeah, these didn't shoot bad at all. Like I like the EFS.
They're
The EFS
awesome.
was cool. I think it's great. I didn't hate shooting this, which is also nice. And we're also talking about price point, right? Like I could buy a metal gun pretty much damn near for the same price as a Glock. You know, call it $100 over a Glock.
Yeah, $500 to $800.
Which is cool. Which is honestly like it's not. I don't think everyone should call these their favorite guns in the world, but I think that these can be really well shooting firearms.
And they're workable too. Like this EFS, you could work that EFS with a couple things. I want to bring the 38 Super out. That's super popular. Everybody loves that round. It's super fast. They like it. We also sell this in a 4-inch and a 5-inch.
Yeah.
So we sell it in different sizes too. So with added length, you get a little bit more weight, you get a little bit less recoil. Not everybody wants to shoot that shorty, but it shot quite well for what it was. And like you said, price point. If you have a Dremel at home with a polishing wheel on it, you can take a little polishing compound. You can take it and work that feed ramp out.
You could go on Amazon and buy lapping compound and just throw on the actual rails and just sit there while you're watching TV.
And lap it to smooth it out. So there's a lot of little things you can do. Let us know in the comments and such what you guys did to your 1911s, what you like to do, what trigger kits you like, things like that. The cool thing about, here's the other thing that's kind of like Glock. There's 1 million parts for Glock. There's 2 million parts for 1911.
100%. I mean,
they've been around so long.
So fucking long.
The grip type, that rear mainspring housing, you can get different ones for that. For everything, there's 100 different brands that make them and 100 different parts of aftermarket
Only
parts.
downside of that, right? Like every
yes, the file to fit.
They're all file to fit.
They're all file to fit. So you're not going to get a 1911 and plug and play generally, right? Because the models change a little bit. That's what he was talking about. The variants.
So like we had a customer that asked us to do the very same thing. So sometimes when you change out these grip safeties, right? When you go to like the Wilson Combat one, you actually have to physically shave and round off your rear part of the frame here, just to fit that safety. So it's not like
it's an all metal gun.
Yeah, Joe Blow that just knows how to take apart his Glock is not going to be filing to fit his 1911.
Not correctly.
Not correctly. You can do it, but you're not going to do it right. So that's the only piggy thing about them. But other than that, like.
That's what's cool about these though, is if you spend $2,000 on a gun and then you want to spend $500 to $1,000 to upgrade it, now you're $3,000 into that gun. You can get something like this for $750, put $1,000 into it. You save yourself a bunch of money. You still have a super well-performing 1911. So it's just something to think about as far as upgrades. We like the expensive ones and the more affordable ones, not the cheaper ones, but
like
more
I don't honestly think I would ever choose a Dan Wesson over this.
Oh, don't go that far, dude.
I don't.
That's a little fucking.
I actually don't like how tight the Dan Wessons are. I'm not a fan.
Well, yes, because you're supposed to work them in.
I don't like it.
Oh my god.
I like picking it up out of the box and going like, oh, this actually works. Hooray!
You like it to be loose from the start.
I like them cheap and dirty, baby.
Okay, so the Rock Island is his 1911 of choice. So thanks for coming out and watching this. Hopefully this helped you guys out, and we'll see you next time.
Talk to you soon.